Trivia Lonesome Cowboy. Today we're going to talk about one of the most important philosophical decisions you can make about getting wealthy. And remember, what we're trying to do is get you in the top 1% of all income makers, and that means $365,000 a year or more. What's really interesting is once you hit the 1%, you're going to understand all the rules, all the philosophies, and then your income is just going to start skyrocketing. But here is probably one of the most important I can tell you of all, and that's live by the 80-20 rule. 20% of what we do makes 80% of our profit. Now, this is not just a cliche. As a matter of fact, when we work with business owners and when our accountants work with business owners, we demand that you have good accounting records, because in good accounting records, pretty soon I can isolate the customers. Maybe you've got 100 customers. Well, I can tell you 20 of them are making you all the money. If we isolated those 20, focused all of our time and energy on those 20, that's where our relationship should be. Those 20 would start spending a lot more money. As a matter of fact, here's something interesting. If you've got 100 customers, you could take 80 and pay attention to them. You could fire 20 and pay attention to them. You could fire the rest, the 80, just keep 20 customers, and all you'd have to do is sell those 1/4 more services in 2010, and the total revenue from 20 would equal what the 100 spent last year. Now, what does that mean? That means we spend a lot of time and effort working on greasy wheels and pigs that are squealing and things that don't make any difference in our lives. The 80-20 rule is absolutely a critical philosophy, and you want to grow up every morning, get up every morning thinking about this. What's the 20% of what I do that makes an impact? And busy work does not make an impact. If 20% of our customers make 80% of the money, 20% of the products we sell make 80% of the sales, 20% of our employees make 80% of our net profit. The bottom line is, if we could figure out who that 20% is, buddy, we're going to have a lot more success. And this is why all of these philosophies of getting rich are leading up to the grand finale. And the grand finale is measure what you're doing, because if you measure, you can manage. And when you manage, you improve. We've got to have good numbers. Take this from somebody that's gone down the tubes a couple of times. And every time I failed, except when we got sued for those faxes we did back in 2003. Every time I've had a business failure, it's always come because I wasn't paying attention to the numbers. In 2003, we had a business failure, but that was an outside force that we could not, that was a tsunami coming at us that I couldn't stop or have anything to do or say about. And so this 80-20 rule is absolutely critical. I even recommend you read that book by Koch, The 80-20 Rule, K-O-C-H. Because you'll get a clearer picture of the daily impact it has on your life. This is Casey Truby. Let's keep that cash register ringing.